Let's talk more about what's in store for Scotland with Daniel Smith. He's director of the Scottish Space Group and founder of the space marketing firm Astro Agency. And, you know, there are 2 or 3 facts in there for our viewers that I think will be new and different. And that is why that makes news. So let's just provide some context for our viewers. Tell us about Scotland's space ambitions.
Certainly, no problem, Becky, and thanks for having me on the show. So we've got quite a rare opportunity in Scotland. We have this potential for full supply chain capability and full value chain capability. And what I mean by that is this kind of end-to-end ecosystem. So you mentioned there the satellites being built in Glasgow, you know, more than anywhere else in Europe. And we're developing launch sites as well, 5 different launch sites under development, 2 serious launch vehicle companies, so rocket companies. And then we have the downstream data segment that's already very well established in Edinburgh. So it's quite a rare opportunity to have that end-to-end capability for space, and not something that people maybe think of when they think of Scotland.
No, and like you said, like I said, 20,000 odd jobs and possibly more to come if this ecosystem can be developed as is hoped. What are the challenges?
It's a good question. I think collaboration, like making sure we continue what we've started in terms of being collaborative, but going out there and finding other countries, because it's space. You know, if you can't collaborate then on space, then you'll struggle anywhere. So definitely, you know, reaching out and finding other nations to work with, to partner with, and I think that's why we, you know, it's quite symbolic that we announced our strategy here in the UAE, because it's a great platform at Expo to be speaking to other nations, and also obviously with the UAE as well, where there are definitely parallels between what's happening here and what's happening back in Scotland.
Let's be quite frank, theirs is an extremely ambitious
Certainly
plan.
is, yes.
And what they are doing is ensuring that this is not just about sort of overt ambition and getting to Mars or getting to the moon, but the idea here is the economic value that can be developed off the back of having a space program here. And that is, to a certain extent, as you say, what you are talking about. How tough has it been to embed a vision for space within Scotland's policy making? How enthusiastic are the Scots ultimately?
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where still, when you're out and around speaking to people, they don't really know what's going on around space, some of the things we've talked about already today. But in terms of policy and in terms of the government side, they're very, very supportive. They've been very supportive, and they really see the benefits on all the kind of attached benefits, like the benefits to the supply chain, you know, and that's something that we do at Astro Agency, trying to help companies to see that there's a new revenue here, a new revenue stream here for you in space, but also the cross-sectoral benefits, so that, you know, space data can deliver so many insights to businesses.
I don't normally give my guests an opportunity to flog their wares, and that is not what I'm doing here, but I do want you to just describe what your agency does and your background to a certain extent, because I think it's quite fascinating, and it'll give our viewers a sense of the sort of ecosystem that is being developed. So this is your opportunity.
All right, great. So I work
Free
for
advertising.
a company called Astro Agency. So we're probably the first global space marketing company, strategic marketing. So we all come from the sector to understand the opportunities as well as the challenges around legislation, skills development, which is a big issue as well. So we try and help companies to move into the sector, or we help established space companies to find new markets and kind of promote themselves and their messaging.
So what are you most excited about at present?
I think what's happening in Scotland, you know, as part of the UK proposition, I think it's incredible to see the country that I grew up in now seeing itself as a serious space nation, and having that collaboration between industry, academia and government through organisations like Space Scotland.
Forgive me, but Scots don't tend to like to talk up much of what is going on with ambition from Westminster. I don't know how you feel about UK politics, but look, I just want you to stick Scotland within that kind of wider UK story, because it is fascinating, if you will. Just explain what's going on.
Definitely. So space isn't devolved, so it's not something we can make laws on in Scotland. We're still very much part of the UK proposition. But again, the Scottish Government have recognised all those cross-sectoral benefits and the jobs and the skills, the opportunities there. So I think that's why they've got so behind the sector, and they're really working to support it, which was part of what the strategy was all about yesterday.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. You're competing with some of the wonderful entertainment that's been programmed in the Al Wasl Dome behind me. It always surprises me how well guests do when we've got an awful lot of noise going on. You may not be able to hear it, viewers. That's because I've got some fantastic technical operators here on this team in Dubai, and when they ensure that we can actually program from here while everything is going on at this site. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.